Welcome to Feast Magazine's Campfire Cooking, sponsored by Drew's Grocery. Drew's Grocery is at the junction of Spirit Lake Memorial Highway and South Toutle Road. We are the last stop for hunters, hikers, campers before heading into the forest around Mount St. Helens.
Hey everybody, today I was feeling like fajitas, and so I thought I would get in the kitchen and show you how to make this Tex Mex favorite for your campfire or for your backyard fire pit. It turns out this very family-friendly, popular dish is really ideal for foil packet cooking, and it's got tons of flavor, and it's really fun because each kiddo can get their own little packet and open it up and then build their own fajita with whatever they want on top. So it really is accommodating for picky eaters, which is a wonderful thing when you're just trying to relax and enjoy a summer evening. I've already mixed up my spice blend, and this is just ancho chili powder, and ancho chilies are dried poblanos, which are the peppers that we're going to use in these fajitas. It's also granulated garlic, cumin, coriander, some sugar, and a little bit of salt. I also have hot paprika in here, and if you wanted to use sweet paprika to make it less spicy, you certainly could do that as well. And if you wanted to add some cayenne, you could do that too, and onion powder if you felt like it. So I have mixed that together. I'm setting it aside. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and slice up a couple of jalapenos. I personally like a lot of spice. If you have not a high heat tolerance, don't include the jalapenos, no big deal. And I'm also going to slice up these poblanos and my white onion. I'm tossing everything in my bowl because that is where the seasonings are going to be added. Everything's going to go in here, get tossed with the seasonings, and then just added into the foil packets. Okay, so I'm going to cut this against the grain into just strips and toss them in my bowl. Here are all of these wonderful ingredients all in the bowl. Look how vibrant that is. It's gorgeous with all those peppers and onions. Now, I'm just gonna take all of my spice mixture, just put it in, and toss everything around. All right. Everything looks pretty evenly distributed at this point. So now, you just build your individual packets. I'm going to be adding some moisture, a little bit of water, and a little bit of lime juice as a way to help the ingredients steam while they're cooking. Just a lime, gonna do a little squeeze. Acidity is your friend. It keeps flavors nice and bright, and I will be serving this with a little bit of lime too. I'm just gonna wrap these guys up. And I will be doing a double layer. I have another roll of foil over here. I wanna make sure that these don't leak. There you go. Got yourself a little fajita packet. I'm gonna keep going on these other three, and I'm also going to wrap up these ears of corn that have been soaking in water so that when it's on that hot fire, it steams rather than burns. So I'm just gonna wrap these up in foil, and I'm gonna meet you out by the campfire. So I'm out here by the fire, and it's very warm. You can see all the flames. I have my foil packets here. I'm not gonna put them directly on the active flames. I'm gonna kind of put them around the perimeter because again, I don't want these guys to burn. I just want them to cook nice and gently. I can already hear it sizzling. I'm gonna keep my eye on these and move them around because the fire is pretty hot. These are already starting to cook. So I just peeked inside one of these foil packets, and it's only been about 10-15 minutes, and these things are already really starting to cook all the way through because the fire is pretty hot. And you can see that I have some pretty decent char on the outside of my corn, so it's really important that you do keep an eye on it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop on these tortillas so they get nice and warm before I take everything off the fire and serve it up. Woo! That is a hot fire. I'll see you at the table. How easy was that? Fajitas on the fire. And of course, if you don't have a campfire or even a backyard fire pit, you can just put this on the grill. I'm gonna make these kind of like traditional elotes. A lot of recipes for this call for mayo, but I'm using sour cream. A little bit of cojita cheese, which is just a crumbling cheese. A little bit of cilantro and some chili powder. So there you go, easily customizable fajitas on your campfire or your backyard fire pit, along with delicious elotes. If you're looking for the recipes, just look for them right here on this site, and I will see you next time.
Visit Drew's Grocery in Toutle before your trip up and around Mount St. Helens for all your food, gas, and supplies you'll need.